Making terminations and deciding to that is not easy for anybody. It's like disciplining your kids, they think that you're just wanting to be mean or punish them, but it's very difficult for you to do, and it's most of the time for the betterment of the entire organization that you have to make that decision to terminate. So I want to make it a little bit easy on you, a little bit smoother of a transition for you when you have to decide to do that. So I'm going to give you 3 steps, or tips, I guess I should say, to make it a little smoother. So number 1, make sure there are clear expectations communicated. From the very beginning, constant, clear expectations of what you are expecting from them, from their daily actions, what type of work you're wanting to see, when you're wanting them to show up, what you're wanting them to wear, how they should perform on the job, and the clear results that you're expecting they should deliver. Number 2, have regular reviews with them. So you want to be open and honest about their performance, and again, about your expectations for them. And you want to do this on a regular basis and keep that line of communication open. And number 3, if there are any problems that are coming up, you want to address them immediately and directly. So don't dance around it, don't ignore it, don't push it back into the closet or fix something yourself without telling them what they did. They need to know, and they need to know the consequences of the problem that arose. So clear expectations, regular reviews, and address any problems immediately and directly. So your daily in LA today is for you to ask yourself, is there anyone on your team that you've been wanting to let go? It's in the back of your mind, it keeps popping up, but you haven't been able to actually follow through with the termination. If there is somebody like that, and I bet most of you can think of somebody on your team, I want you to ask yourself, have you set clear expectations for them? Have you had regular performance reviews? And do they know that there's actually a problem? So if you answered yes to any of these, then it's time to cut the rope. It's time to let them go, do the hard thing. If you answered no, then start these immediately. Make sure there is action and you can reassess the situation as quickly as possible. You don't like to hear it, but sometimes as the leader, the problem is you, not necessarily the team member. So once you do these 3 things, you're no longer wondering if you could have done something better as a leader for them. Now you know that the real problem is what the real problem is and what needs to happen to address it. Another thing is I heard a while back from my husband's, the owner of the company that my husband works for, and he said, if you have somebody on your team and you ask yourself, would I hire them today? Knowing all that I know, would I hire them today? And if the answer is no, then they need to go. So I hope that you found this helpful. And if you did, please like or share, comment, ask any questions that you have in the comments to the video, or feel free to send us an email at info@newlifekc.com, and we'll talk to you soon. Thanks.